Hey guys, Ryan King here, and I'm the keyboard instructor for worshipartistry.com. In today's YouTube lesson, we're going to take a look at the song Come Alive by Daigle. Specifically, we're going to look at the verse. Now, we're only going to look at the verse, so if you want to see the entire lesson, you need to click the link and head over to Worship Artistry, where you can sign up for an account for less than $10 a month, and it's totally worth it. But just in case you want to check out a YouTube video, this is for you. The intro kicks off with the acoustic piano and our marcato strings, and it's just the first 4 bars of the verse. All of the verses are identical, and they look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Off. So it's not terribly difficult. We first start on our A minor chord, and then we go to the F major 7, down to D minor, up to F, and finally up to G. So the chords aren't difficult, it's just getting this arpeggio down. Now in our right hand, we're going to start off on the A minor chord. We're going to go 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So just notice 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Same thing again for the F. When we go down to D minor, just change 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Then F, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a G. So again, not too difficult. It's just getting that arpeggio down in your right hand. And as you can see, it's the same arpeggio from chord to chord to chord. You just got to remember which notes to play in that chord. So it starts off on A minor, F major 7, down to D minor, up to F, and then up to G. Now the intro is just the A minor and the F, and then you start over and do the pattern again, and that's the verse. So you've got A minor, F major 7, D minor, F, and G. Now you do the verse once, and you're only using your piano and your marcato strings, and it's very important to play to a click. If you're not playing to a click, don't even worry about using this marcato strings with the arpeggiator. If you want to play it manually, you can try to do that, but it could get a little difficult doing that as well as the arpeggio on your right hand. So you do the verse once, and then the second verse you're going to add in your stained glass pad to give it some new texture. After the chorus, we come back to another verse, and it's the same thing again. You use your stained glass pad as well as your marcato strings. At the end of the second and third verses, when you go to the G, you're going to drop out the marcato strings and just change back over to your studio strings and diamond the chord before going into the chorus. So it would look like this. 2, 3, 4. And then that takes you into the chorus. So again, the intro is identical to all the verses. It's just the first 4 bars of it. And during the intro, you're only going to use your marcato strings and your acoustic piano in that last kind of 2 bars of the intro. If you want to add in your stained glass pad to just kind of give it some extra shimmer, you can do that, but then drop it back out for the first verse. First verse is just acoustic piano and your marcato strings. Second verse is going to be adding in your stained glass pad, and then when you get to that G, take off your marcato strings, go back to your studio strings, and just diamond the G chord. That takes you into the chorus. Same thing again for the third verse. You'll use your marcato strings and your glass pad, and then when you get to the end of it, diamond that chord, make sure you've shifted over to your studio strings. Again, this is the verse. Make sure you take a look at your sheet music down below, work through the loop videos a few times, and let's move on to the next part of the lesson.